Good morning. So today I thought it could be fun to take you along with me. It is Monday morning and we have a very, very busy schedule today. So if you want to come and live life like a real estate agent in London, today is your lucky day. Oh yeah, I parked under a tree and clearly it's my lucky day. So we're going to go to the car wash later. But first we have our Monday morning team meeting. Okay, so I have Sutherland Place, which we are launching this week, finally. I've had some interest already, so we've got some previews lined up, and I'm thinking of organising an agents open on Wednesday. I know a few people can't make it, but if you can, maybe let me know. So I'm here with Stephen and we've just finished our morning meeting and now we're going to do a quick run through to show you the incredible app that Stephen is working on for all of the advisors at DDRE.
So essentially it is an AI-powered app. It's currently running through WhatsApp, and the main goal is to empower agents, get them to be able to add information to our database as soon as possible so they can do the wonderful work they do.
It literally makes our lives so much easier, and by just quickly opening WhatsApp, and you can register buyers or sellers on the system, or landlords or tenants. You can register new properties. You can do a quick search for everything that's on or off market and easily forward it across to your buyer. And I think one of the big things is, at least for me, I speak to my buyers mostly via WhatsApp. So it just makes our lives so much easier.
Hi Mike, it's Rosie Walden, calling from DDRE. I have to go to Fitzrovia, and then I have a call in Chelsea, and then I have another preview, and then I'll come meet you, and then I have another preview in Chelsea.
Okay, so Remy and I have this incredible penthouse, which we are listing for sale in Shoreditch. It's super cool, and we're going to give the client a call who is selling it, just to catch up with him. It's Monday morning. We want to touch base and also check which other agents in his sort of local area he's already spoken to about the property, so that we can then do a call out, speak to people about the property, and possibly organise an agents open as well to get them in. Okay, so we're now going to do a call out. So we've got literally just Rightmove up here, and we've pulled up all sorts of similar properties, similar kind of number of bedrooms, price point, location, and then we're going to look at all of the agents who are listing those properties and call them to tell them about our listing, so that we can sort of cross-show the properties, because if they have buyers for theirs, maybe it wasn't perfect for them, but maybe ours could be. Okay, so we are just going to head inside this building behind us to preview the penthouse apartment, because I posted an Instagram story saying that I had a search for a penthouse apartment up to £10 million, and somebody reached out saying that they were considering selling. So we're going to go have a look, and we'll put a valuation together and a pitch afterwards to send to the client and hopefully be instructed. Fingers crossed. So the preview went really well. We were actually surprised at how amazing the finish was. Obviously, you can tell that the apartment's been lived in. It's had a little bit of wear and tear, but it was so cool. I just love when you go to preview something and you're going in blind. You have no idea what to expect, and it exceeds your expectations. And I think for Fitzrovia, to have a penthouse like that, it was 3 bedrooms with 2 roof terraces, and the roof terrace on top was huge. So you've got loads of entertaining space, lots of plants, and he even has a cold plunge there as well, which is really cool. So I think that's going to be an interesting one to value. And then we will send out the pitch document and hopefully he'll be interested still in selling it. Now we are headed to South Kensington. I spend a lot of time in my car during the day. I'm always like going back and forth between meetings and appointments. So usually I might take calls on CarPlay whilst I'm driving, or listen to a podcast to try to like make the most of it. Sorry, for the bumpy road. But now I have a Zoom call with some architects. And after that, we have a preview of an off-market apartment in South Ken. So I'm going to find a cafe. I've got one in mind that's just around the corner from the property. It's a busy day today, I warned you, back to back.
So that was actually very interesting. We did a cost run through on a renovation project that I'm looking at with the contractor and the architect / interior designer. So just ran through all the different options, and now we've kind of narrowed it down to one plan of action. And I've just seen that I have an email that's just come through whilst I've been on the phone about a penthouse that I went to go and pitch on in Fulham, which we did the whole pitch. We had a call with the client, and then they had to go away and kind of think about it with the family. And they've come back to me saying they definitely want to proceed with the sale. So we're going to now send them the paperwork, or rather I'm going to send them the paperwork, and then we'll have a meeting next week to review everything and hopefully look at next steps and bringing that to the market, which is really exciting because that is just under £10 million and it's a beautiful penthouse with insane views. So today is a day full of penthouses, apparently.
Okay, so we're in South Kensington and we are going to pop round the corner to go and have a look at something which is completely off market with a woman called Eva. I'm really excited because we unfortunately just missed out on something for this buyer literally last week. So I have to quickly find her something else, and this looks very promising. We're just around the corner from the previous property. We're now in Knightsbridge, and I'm going to go meet my colleague Aisha. We are meeting a client for the very first time, so unfortunately I can't take you with me, but we're going to pitch on something and hopefully the valuation goes well and we're going to get the listing. Wish me luck. Okay, so we are on to our next preview of the day. I just had that pitch with Aisha, which was interesting. Somebody reached out because of the Netflix show, which is obviously great. They have an apartment which is on a short lease, so it's something which we would need to consider with our valuation. Anyway, now we're on to the next preview for this buyer who I have who's looking up to £4 million. I actually parked further down the road thinking it was closer to the Boltons. We're in Chelsea, and that would have been a fantastic location, and this is a really sought after street. Unfortunately, I've just looked at the address properly and we're kind of at the other end of the road, bordering onto a main road and kind of bordering onto Earl's Court in Fulham. So as you get down this end of the road, the property values start to decrease. Hopefully it means you get a lot more for your money, which we'll see when we go inside. But I have a gut feeling just standing here right now that this probably isn't going to work. But, you know, gotta leave no stone unturned. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so hopefully we're going to have a moment to grab a sandwich now. That was fun, that viewing. I mean, it's always good to meet new agents and he was lovely. So hopefully there's something we can do together. But yeah, this viewing that we just did, definitely it wouldn't have worked for my buyer. And that's kind of why we do previews as well, because we don't want to waste their time. But you know, we move and that's one more thing ticked off the list. So now we're heading up to Holland Park, Notting Hill. And that's also something I think about my job. Like, we're kind of all over London, so it's definitely useful to have my little electric car to whiz around between appointments. Oh, there is a lot of traffic. Everybody's out and about today. Okay, we actually are just going around the corner again to see an apartment that was under offer and has fallen through. It's on Ladbroke Square in Notting Hill, which is an extremely desirable address. And this is a first floor lateral apartment. I'm actually going to see 2 of these in the next 2 days. So this one, and tomorrow I've got another one to look at as well. Okay, perfect. See you in a second. Bye. Bye. Okay, I'm really excited for this one. So hopefully it's going to be beautiful, but this is a very, very special square. It's the biggest communal garden square in Notting Hill, so it's very desirable. And it also has a tennis court inside, but that has a separate wait list, would you believe it or not? Okay, so I'm just on Westbourne Grove. This is literally my favourite sort of work break spot. I'm always sitting outside Dalesford having a coffee or a little afternoon treat. It's been quite a busy day, so I'm going to have a brownie and a cup of tea. And I just showed my newest listing around the corner, which is a beautiful house in Artesian Village. And I had a preview with a buying agent. So it was a role reversal from all of the previews that we've been on today. And then it was quite funny because another agent is selling the house literally right next door, although they're selling it for more money. So she was going to see that afterwards. It's a very different kind of house, but in terms of layout and floor plan, they're identical and they're right next to each other. So I happen to know the other agent, Bart from Dawson Barker. So hopefully we can collaborate and kind of cross-show the 2 houses, because if one isn't right for somebody, then the other might be perfect for them. So that was quite an interesting little exercise. And now I'm just waiting to meet someone for a coffee. Okay, so final meeting of the day, and then I have to finally go and get my car cleaned before dinner with some investors this evening. I'm meeting Sophie, and we're going to run through all of my content, edits that she's done, and a schedule in terms of what we're posting over the coming weeks. So yeah, we're going to sit down and work through everything now. Okay, so that was the final meeting of the day, and now all I have to do is go get my car cleaned to remove the lovely, lovely bird poo stains before dinner. We're having an early dinner this evening, and then I'll probably go home after that, catch up on a few emails, have to send out a contract to a client as well, who I've just found out is selling a penthouse and they want to instruct us, which is great news. And then tomorrow will be a new exciting day. But I've really enjoyed taking you along with me. I hope you've enjoyed spending a day in my life. It's been a typical Monday. Let me know what you think of my day in the comments below, and I'll see you very soon.